I mean, obviously I got out of it eventually, but it was hard. Okay, all right, go ahead and warm through the upper body and we'll get moving. So we'll do our quick strength workout and then we will move right into yoga from there this morning. So should feel good at the end of this week. Why is this in my, sorry, I'm trying to get my music going and it just started blaring in my ear. Okay, take it out, find some side steps from here. All right, let's do a few more of those. And then move through center, find your sumo stance. Drop the knees open and just rock here for a moment. And you can find your spinal twist if you'd like. Come back through center. Let's find our air squat into our hip hinge. So we've got full body movement today. We'll work through two shorter circuits today. We won't take much of a break between exercises to keep your heart rate up today. A couple more of these. And bring it up, find your butt kicks from here. We move for another 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, meet me in your downward facing dog. We'll pedal out there and then we're gonna move right into our plank work from there. So drop the heels, let the hips drop from side to side. Stretch it out. And then slide forward, high plank, and back just a few times. And then meet me in your high plank. Come down to your forearms. Hold your forearm plank. We'll do some rainbow hips here. So I just want you to swivel the hips to one side, pop them over to the other, and let's move just like that. Whew. It's stiff today. Stay lifted out of your shoulders. Imagine that there's a yoga block under your pelvis that you're trying to lift over, but we don't want the hips to pop straight up in the air. So we want to stay nice and engaged there. We're not going to move for very long here. Meet me in the middle in 3, 2, 1, and hold there. Just find that forearm plank, squeeze the thighs together, lift and hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, come on up. So we'll move into our 30 seconds of hinge work. That can look like swings, deadlifts, or weighted good mornings if you prefer that today. But 30 seconds just to really start getting the body opened up nice and warm here. Let's move in 3, 2, and let's go. 30 seconds. Almost there. You got about 10 seconds left. You've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right. So we're coming down for a couple of moves here. You need heavier, actually, weights for pullovers. We're going to do our pullovers straight overhead on the back in a bridge. So set of dumbbells there. Then we've got abs, and then we'll come up from there to finish out with our legs. So something you can do pullovers with. You could do one heavier bell if you wanted to do that, or 2 dumbbells. All right. So we'll work this in bridge today. So walk your heels back towards your glutes. Hands are over your chest. Press down into the soles of your feet, lift your hips. Let's just keep the hips lifted. So I want you just to really press to the soles of your feet. And now do your pullover. So it's inhale over, exhale, pull. Hips stay lifted. Just working into the glutes, the hamstrings. If you want a little bit more for your hamstrings, you just walk your feet about a footprint away from your glutes, so they're not stacked directly under your knees, and it's going to work a little bit more into your hamstrings. Just keep going on those pullovers for another 3, 2, 1. Now bring the hands back over the chest, sit your hips down. We're going to bring the hips into this, a lift and lower. So as I press my hips up and away, I'm going to reach overhead. Exhale, pull everything back through center as the hips lower. And let's go. Do a lift and lower in that bridge. We do another 5, 4, 3, almost there. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And rest, set it down. All right. So now feet come to the ceiling, the weights are on the mat. Hands will be behind your head. We're gonna start first with just some wide leg straddles. So I was trying to find my words. And then we'll go into scissors from there. So hands can stay behind your head, lift your shoulder blades. So I want you to really press through the balls of your feet. So activate your feet here. Inhale, straddle, exhale, pull back through center. And I want you to move slow as you open and quick as you come up. So slow, open, quick, up. So obviously working the core, but this really works the inner thigh muscles as well. So add that resistance by slowing down as you open. Keep going. Let's do one more. Now hold on the straddle so legs are wide here. Reach through and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold shoulder blades up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands behind your head. Bring the legs together and scissor. So just wide open lifts and lowers. Just to close this out. Try to keep your low back nice and secure to the mat. You've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest. Whew. All right, rock and roll yourself up. And then we move into our last combined movement. So I want you to have a set of weights again. And where we are going, actually, let's do single. So weight's going to be in my left hand. So my right foot's out front. Where I'm going is as I pull my arm forward, I'm going to step my foot forward and then step it back. So I would stay bent in my front knee. So I'm not standing up at the top. I'm staying down nice and low. So arm forward, knee forward, and then take everything back. All right, right foot stationary, left foot's got the weight. Step back into your lunge to get started. Now bring that arm up, kick it back. So it's like a hammer curl with a little kick back. Keep going, stay low in that front leg. Next one, keep it back, stay bent, and just do your tricep kick back. Really squeeze into that right arm or left arm. You got another 5, 4, 3, 2. Now bring the knee back, step it up. And you arm and leg move at the same time for another 3, 2, 1. Stand up, shake it out. Whew. All right, we're gonna switch sides. So same thing, I'm gonna step my right foot back now. Lean just slightly forward and move arm, leg at the same time. Stay bent into that front knee. It's a quick little movement. One more, step it back, isolate your kick back. One more. Bring the leg back into it. You're almost done. One more. And rest, done. Oh. All right, first round is done. We're gonna do all that again. Little heart rate riser, hopefully at the end there. We'll do a quick break. And when we start again, we're starting on those rainbow. So hips swivel from side to side, really working into the obliques. You can go ahead and make your way down to the mat. We're gonna start in about 10 seconds. Let's set up forearm plank. All right, step it back and let's go. Little hip tap side to side. Lift it out of your shoulders. Super strong there. Almost there. Another 2, 1. Hold through the center. Just hold that forearm plank. Really spread between your shoulder blades. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your belly in. Breathe for another 4, 3, 2, and rest. Come on up. All right, we're moving into our swings from here, or your hinge work of whatever kind. Whatever that looks like. 30 seconds. All right, let's move into 1 and let's go. 30 seconds. You're halfway. You've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Done. All right, coming down. So we've got that bridge pull over into our abs and then back up for that bit of lunge work at the top. All right, come on down to the back. Set up your feet in bridge. Hands come over your chest. We're gonna start first just with the hips lifted and keep them lifted really nice and high. And do your pullover. Inhale over, exhale, pull. And just as you press down, you'll feel the glutes activate, the hamstrings work here. Just keep the hips up as high as you can. Got another 3, 2, last 1. All right, lower your hips, take a moment. We're gonna add the lift and the lower with it. So as I lift my hips, my arms reach, exhale, pull back. Let's go. Almost there. Two more. Last one. And rest. Whew. All right, set it down. And take a second here, then bring the legs to the ceiling. We're gonna start with our straddles and then we'll close it out with the scissors. So hands start behind your head. Big deep full breath in. Exhale, lift your shoulder blades, tiny tuck of your chin. Inhale, straddle. Exhale, pull through center. So again, create some resistance as you lower and then quick pull through the center. So think like you had like ankle weights that are just creating some resistance, but you're just creating it naturally by slowing the movement down. Let's do one more and then hold that straddle. Reach the hands through and pulse. Belly pulls in on the exhales. And hold. Shoulder blades are up, chin is tucked. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands come behind the head, legs come together, scissors from here. Got another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Woof. All right, so we come up, we've got our lunge work with our hammer curl kickback. So grab your weights. We're gonna stay in that right front leg, so right knee's bent, left leg's behind. Take a slight hinge forward. You just actually need one weight in your left hand. And we're gonna step it up, take it back. Let's go. One more, hold it back, just isolate the arm. Another 2, one more. Bring the leg back into it. Another 2, one more, and rest. Let's switch it out. All right, so same thing. Now my left foot's out front, my right foot's behind me. Hinge and arm and leg move, same time. Next one, keep it back and kick. One more and step it up. Let's go. Another 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. All right, shake that out. Breathe through the nose. All right, we're gonna do another quick circuit before we jump into yoga. So we'll start on the ground. Actually, this whole one's on the ground. So we're gonna start in high plank with some step outs or jacks. We haven't done those in a minute, so I'll show you those. And then we'll flip to the back for a chest fly with some bicycle legs. And then flip over for some donkey kick, reverse fly, so some back work from there. So you need lighter weights for this. The flies tend to recruit smaller, or they recruit smaller muscles, so you don't want to be quite as heavy. All right, so we'll meet in our high plank. So a step out is exactly as it sounds. So it's step, step, or you're doing a jack, which is you want to keep your hips down nice and low, stay lifted out of your shoulders. So let's stack here and let's go. We won't be here for super long. You're either stepping or a little hop. Keep going. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Done. All right, come off the wrist, shake them out. Grab your lighter weights. We're coming down to the back. So with the chest fly and the bicycle, what that's going to look like is my leg, one leg extends as my arms open, then I pull through center, opposite leg, and center. All right, so that's where we are. So hands are over the chest, one leg presses forward as my arms fly open. Let's go. Let's do one more on each leg. And now you're going to press both legs forward as you fly. Squeeze your thighs. Try to keep everything center, not roll to one side. You've got another 3, 2. Next one, keep the legs extended, but arms come over your chest. Lift your shoulders and hold. So you're in this weighted hollow body hold. Legs are squeezing for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. All right, so you're gonna flip over to tabletop. And where we're going is my weight's in my left hand, so my right leg is going to move. So I'm going to donkey kick up as I reach the arm out to the side. So it's a real play on balance. So if the balance is too much and you can't focus on the muscles, I want you to fly and then lift the right leg. So alternate the movements if doing them together is just throwing you off way too much. All right, so left hand has the weight, right leg moves, flex that right ankle, fly out to the side, kick up that back leg. Squeeze through that glute. Two more. And switch it out. Right hand has the weight, left foot's going to move. And let's go. And rest. Whew. All right. Take a moment here. We're just going to do all those three things one more time through. And then we'll move right into yoga from there. Roll out your shoulders, your neck, your wrists. All right, make your way down to the mat. We start back on those step outs or jacks. So shoulders are stacked. Nice and strong through the shoulders. And let's go. Use your breath, stay super strong. Core is engaged too, so don't let the hips pop up too high to the ceiling here. You've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right. So let's flip it over. We're gonna hit those bicycles with the chest fly. And then we'll come back to that donkey kick reverse fly. So down to the back, knees stack here. Arms are over your chest. We'll start with single legs first. So one leg presses forward as my arms open, everything back through center as you exhale. Remember, keep your low back nice and firm. So that means that maybe the legs are just at a little bit higher angle, and that's okay. Because we don't want to lose the connection through the core. That's the important thing with the low or with the core piece of this. Oof. Let's do one more on each leg. And now both legs. If your arms are tired, just leave your arms over your chest. It's a lot of flies. One more. All right, hands are over the chest. I want you to press your legs forward. Do that hollow body hold. Lift your shoulders. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right. Coming up to tabletop. We've got our reverse slide, opposite leg donkey kicks. So I'm going to start with my weight in my left hand. My right leg is going to move, so my right knee stays bent. Big, deep, full breath in, and let's go. Get that squeeze behind your shoulder blade. Another 3, 2, 1, and rest. Switch it out. Right hand has the weight, left leg moves this time. Let's go. Another 2, 1 more, and rest. All right, shake that out. We're gonna move into yoga from here. So I'm just gonna mute myself just to get set up, and we'll get started in just a couple minutes. All right. Okay, so if you have blocks, you can grab those. You may or may not need them. They're just always nice to have. And we'll get started today in an easy seat, so a comfortable seat. So a block can actually be really nice to place under your hips, and that just lets the hip flexors open up just a bit. But just take a shape that feels comfortable to you in a seat. And as you find that shape, allow the palms to settle, either open or closed, and close down the eyes. Take a deep, full breath through your heart space into the pit of your belly. And then open up, exhale, just sigh that out. Another deep, full breath in, fill up. And open up, exhale, sigh that out. And just take a moment to allow your body to settle into this shape. Notice the energy, the sensations in the body. And all of it's just with acknowledgement and observation, not with this need to change anything. Simply what is. And then notice your breath. Use it as your anchor as you move. As thoughts and things start to come back through the mind, can you come back to the breath and just let all of that move through you without attachment or judgment? On an inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades up towards your ears. And as you exhale, just let everything relax down towards the back. One more time, big inhale, squeeze towards the ears. Exhale, let it all settle towards the back. And if you're up on a block, just lean forward so that you can come off the block, setting the hips down, equal weight to the mat here. Place your left hand by your hip on the mat, reach the right fingertips up and across. So getting a lateral body stretch here. And notice if the opposite hip pops up off the ground as you do that. Can you really root down and let the right side body open up? And now bring your right hand behind the back of your head. So my elbow is still open to the ceiling. And as you exhale, just twist that right elbow in the direction of your left knee. It doesn't need to touch. Open up and do that just a couple more times. So just finding a twist in the thoracic spine here around your ribs. One more. Open that elbow to ceiling. Now unwind, take that right hand across your left knee. Left arm's going to reach over, crisscross the top and reach for your right knee. Drop your chin, pull your belly in, think cat arch through your back. And then sit tall, keeping the cross of the arms. Do that one more time. Cat arch in your back, really pull here. And draw yourself up. Release the grip of the hands, but I want you to keep the X in the arms. So my right arm's under my left. Find an eagle shape in your arms. So lift the elbows to shoulder height. Draw your fingertips away from your ears. Shoulder blades root down your back. Breath in. And as you exhale, keep the eagle cross, but just fold. Maybe the fingertips touch the ground. Just let the head get heavy. Spread through the shoulders. You're not going to be able possibly to come all the way down. That's okay. Inhale, unwind and rise. Unwind the arms. Take the legs out front and just shake them out. Now bend your right ankle, cross it over your left thigh. Take a seated swan here. So walk that left foot back, sit really nice and tall. Press the right knee away from the body. And we just sit tall here to start. Maybe that left foot walks a little bit further away. You're just going to drop the knee from side to side. And come back through center, unwind the legs, take them out front, shake them out. So equal weight on your sit bones. Flex through the ankles, maybe a soft bend in your knees, big deep full inhale, just walk the fingertips forward, find your fold, let the crown of your head get heavy. You can pedal through the legs, wiggle the jaw, the neck. Inhale, rise. We'll come back to an easy seat. It's likely that your dominant leg was on top first. So just try to switch legs if you can remember which was on top. And then right hand comes by your hip, left fingertips reach over your ear. Just this really nice, long lateral body stretch. Now bring that left hand behind your head. The left elbow's open to the ceiling. Exhale, twist in the direction of your right knee. Inhale, open, twist for another 2 breaths. On the next twist, release the hand that comes to the top of your right knee. Left hand comes across. Inhale, lift through your heart. Exhale, round through your spine. Just a couple rounds of breath, just like that. And then find your eagle arms unwind. Keep the wrap of the elbows. Elbows lift high. Draw the fingertips away from your face. Take the breath in. As you exhale, find your fold. Fingertips maybe touch the ground. Let the crown of your head get heavy. Inhale, rise. Unwind the arms, set them down behind you. Unwind the legs, shake them out. Your left ankle crosses over your right thigh. Walk the hand or walk the foot back and then sit really nice and tall. So you're pressing your chest up and open and that left knee away from the body. Maybe walk that right foot away and just windshield wiper from side to side. Come back through center, unwind the legs. This time take the legs wide so you're in a straddle. And then notice if your pelvis is tipping forward, like scooping forward, can you shift your chest more forward and the pelvis, the top of your pelvis takes a tilt forward. Big, deep, full breath in and just walk the hands forward. You can have a bend in your knees here too. Inhale, rise. And just shimmy the leg or draw the legs back together and just shimmy them behind you. Come into tabletop. Take a few rounds of organic movement here. So that can be shimmies side to side. That can be cat-cows, whatever's speaking to you here. Now press yourself up and back. Find downward facing dog. Pedal through the heels. On an inhale, right leg reaches to sky, three-legged dog. Really reach through that right heel. Now exhale, bend your knee, find scorpion. So right heel settles towards your right glute, right knee towards the ceiling. Maybe some circles and some kicks in each direction. Or maybe you just hold. Breath in. As you exhale, step the right foot through, kneeling lunge, left knee finds the earth. Hands can come to quad, or if you're ready, reach the arms overhead. Take an inhale. As you exhale, half split, maybe grab your blocks, send your hips behind you. See if you can get that right leg straight, flex through the right ankle and fold. Now walk both hands, inhale first, but as you walk both hands to the outside of your right leg. And then walk them to the inside. So I'm walking them over to the left. Come back through center, sink it forward. Left foot meets right at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach through the hands, full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, step it back, high plank. Knees up or down, lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your heart. Exhale, release, tuck the toes, press it up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to sky. As you exhale, bend that knee, finding your scorpion dog. Again, you can find circles and kicks if that speaks to you. Breath here. As you exhale, step it through, kneeling lunge, right knee to the mat. And you can always reach arms overhead if that feels good. Release. Half split, send your hips back. Straighten through that front leg, flex through the ankle, fold, breathe into the left hamstring. Inhale. Exhale, walk the hands to the outside of that left leg. And then take them to the inside and across. Come back through center, sink into that left knee, step forward, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, full breath. On the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back, find a runner's lunge. So now my back knee is up. Maybe you find your blocks. And I want you to try to find actually, if you've got blocks, set them on the highest setting. This will work better with that. I want you to try to find like an up dog chest. So that means that left hip's going to drop back or drop down. And then the chest really lifts up and open. If you don't have blocks, just really work on lengthening the spine. Inhale. As you exhale, release the blocks. Find an easy twist. Left hand to the earth, right fingertips reach to sky. Breathing the length of the spine here. Another inhale. As you exhale, wide leg forward fold. So unwind all 10 toes to the left edge of your mat and just settle in here. Shift the weight into the balls of your feet. Your feet are slightly pigeon-toed as you press the feet away. Maybe you reach the hands through. Now plant your hands, inhale, lengthen your spine, turn your toes out just slightly, and I just want you to bend into each knee. So kind of just tick-tocking from front to back. Now settle into the back knee, either in a lateral lunge, so you stay up nice and high, or if you're feeling it, you can come all the way down into Skandasana. If you're in Skandasana, turn the right toes towards the ceiling. And feel the inner thigh here. Take the breath in. As you exhale, look to the top of the mat, lizard lunge. So my right toes are to the right edge of the mat. Both hands are on the inside of my right foot. So try to keep that left knee up for just a moment. Get really nice and strong here. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, find a wide pyramid. So your feet are somewhat off center. You can always have a block under your hands. That back heel's not necessarily going to touch the ground, but can you lift the front ball of foot off the ground? So my front toes are floating, my back heel is floating. I'm folded over that right leg. Breathe into the hamstring. Another inhale. As you exhale, sink back into that lizard lunge. Now set your left knee to the ground. Let your right leg or right foot drop open to the outside. So find your twist, right hand to the inside of that right thigh. A little bit of pressure here. Or you can take a half bind and wrap the right arm around your low back, really spinning the right shoulder open. Draw back through center. And lift that back knee. I'm back in my runner's or my lizard lunge. Step your left foot up. We're in a Malasana. So my feet are super wide. Drop your hips. Let the hips rock open from side to side. Another inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, heel toe your feet together. Exhale, release, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach to sky. Take a moment here, draw your hands to palm center and just pause. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, right foot steps back, runner's lunge. So same thing, grab your blocks on the highest setting. Can you find an up dog chest? So you're kind of dropping that right heel and rolling the shoulders up and back. Or right hip, I should say. Inhale. Exhale, release. Let's find our easy twist. Right hand comes to the earth, left fingertips reach to sky. Breath in. Exhale, release, wide leg forward fold. So now all 10 toes towards the right edge of your mat. Shift your weight into the balls of your feet. You can wrap your hands maybe around your ankles or around your peace fingers, or peace fingers around big toes for a yogi toe lock for a little bit more. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then turn your toes out just slightly and just tick-tock into both legs again. So coming down low enough to where you can kind of feel into the inner thigh, but we're not popping feet up. They're staying nice and stationary. And then settle into your back knee, either in a higher lateral lunge or in your Skandasana. Now the left toes can turn towards the ceiling if that feels okay. Another breath in. Exhale, lizard lunge, top of the mat. So that left foot comes really nice and wide. My right leg stays up off the mat. You can have a block under the front hand or under the hands. Take a breath in. Exhale, wide pyramid. Press straight through that left leg. Maybe float the ball of the left foot. Right heel's probably going to be floated as well, but just breathe into that left hamstring. Sink it forward. Set your right knee to the ground, lizard lunge. So drop open to the blade edge of that left foot. You can bring the left hand to the inside of your thigh, or maybe take that half bind to really spin the left ribs up and open. Unwind, come back through center. Tuck the right toes, step them to the outside of your right hand, Malasana. Last one of these for today. Take the breath in. As you exhale, fold, heel toe your feet together. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach to sky. On the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, right knee, right wrist, set up for half pigeon. So squaring through the heart and the hips, maybe you even put a block under your right hip. Lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, find your fold forward. And inhale, slowly rise. Tuck the left toes, right leg comes up and back, big circles, big kicks. And then right foot to the ground. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, half pigeon. Take that left knee to left wrist. Nice and tall here, squaring everything out first. And then find that exhale to fold. Inhale, rise. Tuck the right toes, left leg up and back, big circles and kicks. And then find your down dog. Take an inhale, slide it forward, high plank. Knees up or down, lower to your belly, and meet me in Sphinx pose. So elbows stack under shoulders. Draw the shoulders down your back, just a gentle back bend here. And now inhale your left leg up and open, so into a half frog. So knees in line with hips, 90-degree bend into the knee and into the ankle. Now you can stay up in Sphinx if you'd like, or if you'd prefer to lower your forehead to your hands, you can do that as well. If you lowered yourself, press yourself back up, take your right arm, thread it through, catch the back of that left knee, and then twist open. So now my left arm reaches back and behind me. It might or might not touch the ground. It's fine, but we just want to take a spinal twist here. Unwind back through center and just find your Sphinx pose. So that left leg meets right. Open up through the heart and slide your right knee up for your half frog on the right side. So again, you can stay up in Sphinx or you can lower forehead to hands. If you lowered, press yourself up, thread your left arm through, catch the back of your right knee, and then spin your chest open so the right arm reaches back and behind you. Left hand keeps hold of that right knee. Take a breath in. As you exhale, just release the hold, flip all the way over to your back. You'll just be facing the other side of your mat or the back of your mat. Draw your knees into your chest, wrap your hands around your shins, massage all the muscles around your spine. Make some circles through the knees, through the ankles. Now give yourself a tight squeeze, wrap your arms around your shins, draw your nose to your knees, breathe in and release. Find Shavasana. Let the feet fall open, the palms open, and an easy breath come through the body. And on an inhale, bring awareness back through fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Maybe take a full body stretch if that would feel good. Reach overhead. Hug one knee in and then the other. Rock a bit before settling to one side or the other. And use the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a seated position, sitting tall and comfortably. And take just a moment there and just notice how the body feels different from when you started. Different sensations, more openness. And on an inhale, sweep the arms overhead, fill up. Draw your hands together, exhale, bring them to heart center. Another deep, full breath in, filling up with all the goodness of your practice this morning. Open up, exhale, sigh that out. And thank you so much for showing up in this space for yourself and for one another. The light within me recognizes and honors the light within each of you.